Hello and welcome to another Necron video. Today we're going to be looking at all the new Necron models that just came out, which I've built up. We'll begin with the three wraiths here, which are really large models if you compare them to the old style wraith. Probably about double the size and width and everything. And we'll take a look at this one because it's a bit easier to look at. Yeah, as you can see, this one has whip coils. You actually get 4 different sets of heads, and you get one set for every wraith, so you get 12 heads in total. See, it has a lot of orbs and legs, very long tail. This whip coil here is actually being stretched out. They're all curled up like this at first. Now let's look at the wraith. And just so you know, I have magnetized these. I haven't given them any of the pistols or anything, but they have magnets on the claws here, so you see there's one magnet in there and one here, and that means that you can swap out the normal claws for whip coils. So I'll try and do that with one hand. I'm not sure if it's going to work very well. Hold on. And that sort of clips on. Can I do this one? There we go, like that. So now it has a whip coil instead of a normal claw. Let's look at the new wraiths. Then we get into the Triarch Stalker, which is a really big model if you want a size comparison with a well-known, well-played, or often played model. Here we have the Annihilation Barge, so it's quite a lot bigger than that. So if you go up against things like dreadnoughts, it's going to be quite a lot bigger, which really makes it look good. As you can see, there's a Praetorian in there, and at the bottom we have the twin-linked heavy Gauss cannons, but I have actually made this interchangeable. You see these heavy Gauss cannons are magnetized, so just clip on like that, and you can pull them off. And then the neat feature about this is that the end part here, this just pops off, if I can get it, there we go. And that's where you peg in the other weapons. So we have the particle shredder end, and the heat ray end. So we'll put on the heat ray, because that comes free with it, if I can. It's quite difficult to do stuff with one hand. I should probably get some practice. Come on. There we go. No, okay, there. Right, so that's the heat ray on the gun. And then you can just attach the turret again. You don't need to glue this in, and if you don't glue it in, then you can turn it around. So, there we go. Now the Triarch Stalker has a heat ray. And something that I've done which I think is quite funny is that I've made the Praetorian removable with a bit of wiggling. Actually, I'll put down the camera for you. You can have a look at the leg. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, so you can see the Praetorian as he would be sitting. And this will make a great objective, I think, if I get a seat for him to magnetize him. But he is missing half of his arm, because that's attached to the console. But when you put him back in, it fits up properly. So if I put him back into the Stalker, like that. There he is. And finally we have some tomb blades. So these are the 3 sets of models that I got, the wraiths, the Stalker and the blades. These look really nice, I think, you know, for Necron jet bikes. You've got a lot of customization in the overall look, but I wanted them to be pretty similar, so they've all got the let's stick to the base. They've all got the little panels at the back, with the guns at the front, and by this point I couldn't be bothered to magnetize anything, so they've just got the Gauss blasters, which is good because they're relentless, so I always think you should have Gauss blasters if your unit's relentless. Then the bits on the back are adjustable, so you can see I've got different things on each back, and these just come off, you don't need to magnetize them. Actually, that was a bit stiff, I'll take the one off this one, like there we go, and it's got a small peg in there which just pegs onto the back. Won't try and do that again with one hand, but here are the two blades. So these are going to look pretty good when I've painted them all up and start sending them into battle. And that was a look at all of my new stuff. So if you've got anything you want to say, just leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my videos up in that corner, and like the video down there. Stay tuned for more painting tutorials on all these guys, and hopefully I'll be able to bring you a battle report soon. Don't forget to check out my channel, and I'll see you guys later.